What's up, everybody? Welcome back to After the Huddle. As always, it's your boy Jacob, Jared to my left, Devin to my right. Oh, week 3, fellas. Thursday night football. Y'all got fucking spanked.
Bruh. We couldn't do diddly poo Thursday night.
Diddly poo is a new one.
Who'd y'all have for that game? And obviously,
My man, Sports Addict was waiting.
You had Pats.
We had Ramondre Stevenson in the game. He had 1 point at one point, and then he fumbled the ball, and then got us 0.3 points.
0.3 points is crazy.
Waking up to that Friday morning actually really pissed me off.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, you have to be kidding me.
He texted me. I was on my way home from work, I think, and he texted me and he was like, "Bruh."
I was like,
don't look at fantasy.
I was like, do yourself a favor, just don't even check the dynasty squad.
I was like, I told him, I was like, I just did. Like right before he texted me, I had just checked it. I'm like, bruh, this is ridiculous. I didn't know what the fuck was going on either. All I'm getting is text messages from here. Well, he fucking fumbled and it looked like he got hurt. Now he's back though. I'm like,
so what happened? So he had a 19-yard run, and in the process of him getting tackled, he grabbed dude's face mask and almost took dude's helmet off.
I got you.
Got called back.
I got you.
Since then, they were working on his wrist and everything, and then at the end of the game, I think that's why it ended up happening, because of the wrist.
Which makes sense, but I mean, it was bad. We'll jump right into that one. I mean, the Jets, they handled the Patriots 24-3. Rodgers went 27-35, 281, 2 touchdowns. The Jets outgained the Patriots by 400 to 139.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable. Now, is that where does that attribute the most? Is that the defensive side of the Jets and how they played? Is it how Rodgers in the offense was able to move the ball? Was it just because the Patriots offense was so stagnant?
I mean, our offense was fucking horrible, dude. Like, everybody's asking, when y'all gonna play Drake May? Y'all should have played him that night. There's one play in particular. Go back and watch. Jacoby got sacked. As soon as he caught the ball, he rolled out a little bit. He just had to go down because 3 people are already in the backfield.
I mean, yeah, y'all's offensive line is terrible. I think y'all's
garbage.
Y'all's might actually be worse in the league now. Maybe outside the Panthers or the Bears. The Bears are terrible.
Yeah, the Bears.
Okay. I can at least say it's no longer the Giants. Yeah. We're bad, but we're not absolutely that bad.
I will say
on offensive line anymore.
The one bright side was that Christian Gonzalez. I mean, he just led up his first touchdown of his career.
That's crazy.
I mean,
and it was a really close one too.
It was against Aaron Rodgers too.
Well, that's not even, dude. Like I thought when I saw the replay, like I thought he got it at first. Yeah. Like when I was like, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
that was a crazy throw.
I was watching. I'm like, "Oh, Gonzo's about to take this to the house," and then he scored. I'm like, "That fucking throw."
Yeah, it was literally that close. That was a risky throw. I'm not gonna lie, but
there's only one person since Gonzo's get 40 plus yards on him. AJ Brown. Everybody else has been under that. The one person he locked up fully, Tyreek. No catches, no yards, a pick.
Speaking of AJ Brown, I got a stat that I wanted to talk to you about later.
Okay.
When we jump into that Saints-Eagles game, it's going to be big. We're going to talk about it. I got some statistics and stats to throw at people. I got picks on the way. I'm sure these fellas do as well. But one quick thing. Where does this team go from here? When do you think Drake May starts? When do you think he becomes more a part of the offense? I mean, I saw that he got some pass attempts last night.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. Thursday, sorry. Yeah, today's Saturday.
Yeah, he got a couple pass yards. Got sacked twice. Didn't really care for how he got hit the first time. That I know that one hurt.
But he's got to get used to it at some point. At least even if you have a good offensive line, you're still gonna take hits.
Yeah. So at least he's gotten that hit on under his belt now. So that works. So now Maybe the time clock is sped up a little bit for us.
Maybe.
So
It's May season.
stop.
It's May season in fucking September.
Going in October. I think when he starts, it'll be in October. Week 5 is what they're talking about, possibly.
If it's week 6, I can't know which one's my birthday. I can't remember if week 5 or week 6 is my birthday. My birthday falls on a Sunday this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
we should do something.
Yeah. My birthday falls on a Sunday this year.
We should do something.
Yeah. Was it a couple weeks out? October 6th, huh?
Oh, wait. I got a wedding that weekend.
Yeah. What's today? Let me look at the calendar. So we got 1. So this is week 3, week 4. Okay, week 5. Yeah, week 5 is my birthday. We play the Dolphins that weekend. Giants too. Probably gonna be bad.
Y'all play the Dolphins week 5?
Yeah, we play the Dolphins week 5. Hold up. I think it's in Miami as well, or I can't remember if it's in. I can't remember.
We got the Falcons that weekend, I believe.
How do y'all play Miami when we play Miami?
I thought we played Miami for my birthday.
Yeah, we're at home against Miami.
Oh no, we play Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Whoops. I don't know why I thought Miami. I could have swore I saw Miami. But all right. Next up, Bryce Young gets benched for Andy Dalton. Right now, this is a first overall pick guy. What do you think? It's like, should he be traded? If he does get traded, where should he go? Where do y'all want him to go?
I'm gonna let you go first since you asked the question. You came up with the.
I think he should be traded probably to the Rams. I think the Rams are probably the best bet, mainly because Stafford is really on the back end of his career.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more years he got left, and I don't know how long he's going to want to stay there if Puka keeps getting hurt and Cooper keeps getting hurt, and their top 2 guys are out, and he's left with 3rd and 4th stringers out there. You know what I mean? So I really think if he does get traded, he should go to the Rams. I think that's the best fit. Sit there, learn behind Matt Stafford for maybe another year or 2. You know.
Yeah.
But he's not a starting quarterback in today's league, in my opinion.
No. He doesn't have the build for it. I don't think he's got the arm for it.
It's not even the build. A build to me doesn't. You don't have to be 6'3". You can be his height and make it work. The problem is that you have to have the arm talent and the decision making. That's what made Drew Brees so great, because he had arm talent, and his decision making was top tier.
Yeah.
So when you don't have that athletic, physical build, like some guys like Josh Allen have, Anthony Richardson, those type of guys, when you don't have that kind of a build, you have to be right here. If you're not good here, then you're going to get nowhere. That's what made Brady so great, because Brady was like 6'3", 6'2". Yeah, he was tall as shit. You know what I mean? He didn't have that great athletic ability, but he was here. He made up for that athletic ability with knowledge.
How did Ray Lewis put it? He's like, Brady's playing chess when y'all are playing
checkers. Yeah.
And it brings us back to the other point of what we said last episode about how it's just becoming, the quarterback position is just more athleticism.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It just goes all back to that.
Yeah. And that sets a lot of these new QBs up for failure when they don't. Tom Brady actually talked about this. He brought this up very recently, where these kids, they're learning a playbook, they're not learning a program. You know, they're not being coached by the same coach. They're not really caring. They just going out there playing off of what they have in the playbook so that they can get to the NFL.
Right.
And I hate to say it, but there's one thing that caused that.
The money.
No, the NIL deal could have been put in place. There's one thing that caused that. Transfer portal. That's what caused that. Because kids go to schools and then they don't get playing time and they don't want to wait.
You just want to go straight to.
So they go to a school where they can perform at for their like sophomore year, maybe a junior year, and then their senior year. Look at Judkins. Judkins was just at Ole Miss ripping shit. Knew he wasn't going to get a fucking championship with them, though. So where'd he go? Ohio State, along with Caleb Downs, who's the best safety in the nation right now. That transfer portal, it's good for the players to get that recognition, but at the same time, it hurts them in the knowledge that they could gain in building with the program and trying to go from being a third string, working with the team, being that second string. All right, the junior year comes, it's your turn. Like you show that you're that guy. You got 2 years to show off.
Yeah.
Nobody said this would be easy.
All right.
Making millions of dollars isn't easy. That's why they have lower leagues. So these guys can try to get to another position in life again.
Yeah. Even if they don't, get scouted or anything for that NFL, they still got the XFL. They still go from there, which is now becoming like the minor league.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like how the G League is for the NBA.
Yep.
So making that work together is paramount. But at the same time, these kids in college need to be able to build with a program. They have to, because it's killing the knowledge of the game. And they're relying more off of athleticism and pure play and play style. Look at Caleb fucking Williams right now. Everybody called him a generational talent. What did I say when he was coming out the draft? I don't see the generational talent. He looks like he could be a good QB in the NFL, but I don't see this generational talent. That's the only thing. I think people throw that word around real loosely in today's society.
I think it might have just been those spectacular plays he was making in college and everything.
I mean, yeah, it looks nice, but wasn't this the same guy that lost to Tulane in a Cotton Bowl?
Yep.
Now, granted, that wasn't all on him. He scored like 41 points.
Yeah.
Still lost though. Wasn't enough.
Yeah, that was his Heisman year too.
His Heisman year.
And then
the next year
they made a bowl game.
They didn't, bro. They were terrible, and he was bad in big games.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. If I don't see how can you be bad in big games in college and then be like, remember when they drafted Daniel Jones, the Giants did, and I was sitting there like, who the fuck is this?
Yep.
You want to know why? Because he didn't play in any big games. I understand taking a chance on a guy like Tua. I'll take a chance on Jalen Milrose right now.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of Bill Belichick on the coaching thing?
I did not. That's kids, bro. I've been running around all day. I fucking spent $140 at Walmart. I was upset.
Damn.
Needed groceries.
I'll have to find it and send it to you, because they went through and like talked about all the players I think coming up this year into the draft and like who they're comparing him to. Belichick compared Cam Ward to Stroud right now.
I don't know, man. These QBs, they just.
Why is it every time we come on here something's happening?
That's not cool. Yeah, there was some like
scratching noise.
Haunted scratching noise over there. Yeah. I wasn't. You heard that too, right?
We all heard it.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, we all heard it. That's why we all looked just now.
I'm not that tilted.
Sure it's not Ivory back then.
I'm a ghost. Okay, so Jared, where do you think he's going to get traded? Should he be traded? And if to, where do you think he goes?
I mean, I gotta agree with the Rams thing. I think he just needs a new change of scenery. Because I mean, it's not working in Carolina.
Yeah, it's not at all. And they're projecting Carolina to draft another quarterback with the number 1 overall pick again. But I don't think that's going to happen because the Giants have a starting quarterback and we're losing games. I think Andy Dalton is a better quarterback right now than Bryce Young is. Mm-hmm. And I think the Panthers are going to end up winning some games. I got Xavier Legette in a couple and 2 leagues on my bench. I want to see where he goes with Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Because Andy Dalton, Red Rifle, baby.
Yeah.
I've seen you've seen him at New Orleans. Mm-hmm. He wasn't the greatest, but he showed flashes. He showed some flashes, and you'd be like, where'd that come from? But that's all you need to win a game sometimes. Sometimes, and that's why I think the Giants, we don't have no flash outside of Malik Neighbors. If they double, triple team him, nobody else can win one-on-one, it seems like. Either that or Daniel Jones is not getting them the ball.
I'm sorry, Daniel Jones
he's terrible.
He's ass.
Yeah.
He's ass.
But okay, so where do you think Bryce Young should be traded? It's
not gonna lie, I was more on the train of him staying in Carolina.
Sticking it out in Carolina.
But the way you just explained it, like, yeah, he's got to sit behind something, and him being in Carolina, he's not going to be able to sit behind anybody, and he's not going to learn anything from Andy Dalton.
No, he needs to learn from a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Matt Stafford, who had guys like Megatron, and now he's got guys like Cooper Kupp and Puka. You know, you need to surround him with some talent. Mm-hmm. Now, Legette could become a decent wide receiver, but at the same time, like, he's a rookie. He's got to produce. I mean, he's got to grow. You got to give him time as well.
Right.
It's a young team, but the organization is so bad in my opinion.
Terrible.
The organization.
You speak of Andy Dalton. In 2 weeks, he plays Cincinnati.
Oof, revenge game.
That'll be an interesting game.
That will be. All right, moving on. Mel Kiper decided to give the worst take I've ever heard, probably. Gives an opinion on too high safety coverage. Now, for people who don't know what too high safety coverage is, that's when you have about 4 down. You have like 7 guys in the box. So you'll have about 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. All right. You'll have 2 corners on the outside. And then you'll have your strong safety and your free safety playing 20 yards deep, probably, from the line of scrimmage. All right. Now, Mel Kiper said the NFL is being ruined by too high safeties.
Does he not understand the speed that's out there?
No, he doesn't, because in the article, he goes on to say that in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and I lost track right there. Because these guys today couldn't keep up with him. It was unbelievable. I don't know why he would give this take. You know, yeah, the guys back then a little bit more on the go routes, but you want to know why that is? Because defenses weren't as inept as they are today, especially corners when you got white cornerbacks in the NFL. Sorry. It doesn't matter.
Technically, you had white cornerbacks back then.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I mean when you have white cornerbacks in the NFL. Yeah. Nowadays, you got Cooper DeJean, and he's a backup.
Yeah.
They're not starting his ass. Guess who they starting? They starting this dude named Maddox, and I think he's terrible.
I mean, I don't know much about the Eagles, so.
But you gonna learn. You go fucking learn next week when you watching that goddamn game.
It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, goddamn.
It's been a long week.
It's been a long week, bro. It's been a long week. But yeah, so what do y'all think of his take here? What do y'all think is going on at this point in time with Mel Kiper? Is it mental stress? Is he just worn out from all the drafts and he doesn't know what else to talk about right now? So he's just trying to create a buzz? Or do you really think he truly believes that we should go just single high safety, 8 in the box, force him to throw the ball deep, and let Tyreek Hill score 67 points a game?
That's what it comes down to, really. Like you have to make the safety choose. All right, go that way.
Are you gonna go to Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill? I mean, who the fuck are you going to choose? Skylar Thompson, he's going to connect on at least half of those deep balls with them. I promise you.
Yeah.
They got nothing but speed. You give them a rest. You got Achane. Send his ass deep. You feel me? Like, what are you going to do when you got to face Kansas City? You got Xavier Worthy and Rasheed Rice over there.
Yeah, that's an issue right there. That's an issue.
Then you got Travis Kelce trying to find ways. He's having the worst year of his career, though, so far. To start a year.
Y'all think it's a Swift effect?
Nah, it's just he's old.
Old,
yeah. He's just old.
Old, close to that.
That's all it is.
I think after this year, he's gonna hang him up.
You think he's just this year?
It could happen. Like, I mean, look at last year and going into this year.
You could be right. I could see, if he goes 3-peat, he ends on a high note.
Yeah.
And if they lose, he ends,
regardless. I mean, him and his brother just signed that deal with the podcast. He's dating Taylor Swift and all that shit. I mean, he
doesn't really look as into it and like on the field anymore.
And again, and then you know why he's doing that? It's because he's setting himself up
exactly
to be able to retire.
Yeah. I mean, even when he retires, he'll probably get some type of broadcasting job.
You're right.
He'll probably go on TV with his brother.
Yeah.
Or I think his brother is on TV.
No, not yet. I don't think that he has it.
No, he did a little commentary on Monday Night Football, but he was so Eagles biased, it was crazy. it was unbelievable.
Like you said, though, they just signed that deal for the podcast.
Exactly. Yeah, they did.
So that's what they got going for now.
Yeah, and I get it, but
good thing we traded him away.
Man, I'm so happy we traded him away. Him and Keaton now, his fat ass. He's already hurt too. Injury prone as well in his old age.
We really just gave up that first.
It gave up a first to next year for a first this year.
Yep.
Which I would like to try to see if we could trade back into the first this year and go get Nick Singletary. You know who Nick Singleton is? Running back at Penn State.
Okay.
Kid's a monster.
I'm going to have to go back and watch some of his tape.
Bro, kid is a monster. They're ranked like 10th in the nation right now.
I stopped paying attention to more of single players in the collegiate level because of betting has taken all of that shit down.
Yeah.
Last year they had quarterback props, receiving props.
Well, shit, now you
all that shit.
You don't have it anymore.
Right, and I'm confused why. I don't know if I missed something. Or
I think it might have had to do something with Boutique's whole situation.
That makes sense.
Because he was betting on himself, like
to do the under,
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does make sense. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get into these games? We picked last week.
First off, get this game. Anybody?
I'd get what's it called? But yeah, last week me and Devin tied in picks. Jared was about 1, maybe 2 games behind. And we'll see how it goes this week. They got some interesting games on the docket. First off, we're gonna go Chargers at Steelers. Steelers are 2.5-point favorite at home. The over/under here is 35. This is gonna be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, they're already talking about establishing the run on this game.
I would go under in this game with a quickness, with a heavy quickness.
Yeah, because I don't know if Herbert's playing.
Right, he's talking about he's hurt.
They're talking about with his foot. So I don't know if they were saying that they're going to establish the run with or without Justin Herbert playing. So I mean, regardless, so if you got Dobbins or Gus Edwards, might want to throw them in.
See, I don't want to put Gus Edwards in, bro, because he hasn't gotten shit for me. It doesn't matter if I put him in or not because he's not going to get any goddamn points. Baylor is fucking my parlay right now, my boy. What was your parlay? What's the score of the Baylor game?
Oh no, I'll look at the scores right now.
Baylor, for those who don't know, is in Texas. The more you know.
All right, so the U's is winning 22-15.
I'm not worried about that. Just go to the Baylor score.
Let me see if I can find that one.
Why didn't you just type in Baylor football?
Because I just pulled them all up, like I just said.
Holy.
You'll be all right. Like I said, it's been a long week.
Oh, they're beating Colorado? Oh, you took Colorado.
Nice.
Oh, 24-10. Baylor up. Second quarter, minute and a half left.
I don't know why people, man. I get it. You like Deion Sanders. You like Shador. It just, they're not a good team. Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, good players.
Better.
Travis Hunter, great player.
Great.
Bad team. That's all it is. I'm not particularly high on Deion as a coach. I like him as a personality.
Yeah.
But not high on him as a coach. He did turn around South Alabama. So
your boy Nick Singleton had
I'll give
81
you
yards today.
No, not South Alabama.
Jackson State.
Jackson
Sorry.
State, yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking South Alabama. Jackson State.
Because South Alabama is doing pretty well this year.
They are doing pretty well this year. Man, did you see the James Madison score?
70 to 50.
70 to 50. 120 points was scored in that game. That's
Not a lick of
unbelievable.
different.
Not at all.
Faye was posting right around.
Mel Kiper is an idiot. Oh, facts, dude. That was the dumbest take I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard anything stupider than get rid of double high safety.
Donnie, I hope you lose this week.
You'll
be all right.
No, that's just weird. Nah, I'm just uneducated about Baylor, honestly. It was the only questionable one. Bowling Green is trying to screw me in another one.
Ooh, what is the score of that one? I almost took Bowling Green to cover against Texas A. Oh, and it's 20 to 10.
Oof.
Well, it's just the start of the second half, so and Texas A&M has the.
What was the final score of that Ohio State Marshall game? I want to see if they covered. You know what the spread on that was? 30.
49 to 14.
49-14?
Dude, Marshall kept it close in the beginning, huh?
They covered that 30. That is unbelievable. My dad told me a story one time. He took it was some big school against some little school, and the spread was like 63 points, 60 points, something like that. It was the biggest spread, like one of all time. Or like it was something crazy. And he told me, he was like, so I was like, that's guaranteed money. I'm gonna bet that. Mm-hmm. So he bets it. They ended up losing. He ended up losing that bet, and they covered. He took the other team like plus 63 or plus 62 and a half, something like that, and the other team outscored it.
Like 72, probably.
Yeah,
they put up
crazy numbers.
Kent State last week. Whoever Kent State played last week, they put up 72 against them.
Buffalo won an upset today.
So some of the highest college spreads include the Howard Bison over the UNLV Rebels. The Bisons were 45.5.
No, this one had been way back in the day.
Yeah, I was just looking all of them up. Yeah, because I didn't see that one. The most lopsided final score in college football history was when Georgia Tech beat Cumberland 222-0. Devin's face.
Yo, 200. Yo.
Good Lord, 200.
Yo.
What year?
That
1916.
Okay.
Like when football
his whole face changed. He's like, I don't remember that. That happened in the 80s or some shit.
No.
Well, I'm thinking, I figured like the 60s, but when you said 1960,
you said 1916.
I've seen that stat before. Yeah, I've seen that stat before.
Anyway, back to the NFL. This is gonna be a low scoring game, y'all. I would, even on 35, I'm gonna take the under on this one.
But that's the thing, like you never know, because like usually when the public's fucking betting the under,
it tends to go over. I don't know about this one though, because Pittsburgh's defense,
stout.
Chargers defense has been good this year.
I want to see the matchup between T.J. Watt and Joe Alt.
Ooh, that's gonna be nice. I might
just find this game strictly.
Yo, that matchup is gonna be nice. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Oh shit,
that will be nice. Ooh.
That's gonna be crazy. I like that. Well, That being said, who y'all got in this game?
I got the Steelers.
I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers to upset here.
I'm thinking we'll go Pittsburgh on this one.
Go Pittsburgh. I'm alone. I stand alone. All right, on to the next one. We got the Bears at the Colts. Colts are only a 1.5 point favorite. Over under in this game is 43. I thought that was particularly high, considering both these defenses are. The Colts defense hasn't been playing too particularly well, but the Bears defense has. So the Colts have given up tremendous amount of rushing yards. They've given up over 220 rushing yards already through 2 weeks in the season. It could be even more than that. I think it might be above 250. But they've given up tremendous amount of rushing yards so far. What do you think? Do you think put Swift in? Do you think the Bears are going to run the football behind that god-awful offensive line?
They got to at least do something because Caleb's just getting beat the fuck up.
Caleb is getting beat the fuck up. It's bad.
Yeah. But surprisingly, I had the Bears on this one.
Oof, you have the Bears winning this one?
I think the defense is going to fuck over Anthony Richardson because he's not been looking too good.
Man, but damn, that offensive line for the Bears is really bad.
It's bad. Yeah, no, I understand. But I think it's going to be – I think Chicago is going to help, with how they won week one. Mm-hmm. I think defense is going to step up because they're seeing they can't do a goddamn thing on offense right now.
Well, Devin, who you got in this one?
I'm taking the Colts. Because, like you said, that offense. That offensive line for the Bears is just absolutely terrible. And we've seen in the past before Anthony Richardson and the Colts can pull out some games.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree. Especially if they hit the big plays.
Right, they made it happen. So, and the Bears have not given a shit so far. So, I gotta go with the Colts.
Thanks. All right, yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the Colts here as well. I like Anthony Richardson a little bit more than Caleb Williams right now. The only thing is, and if the Bears can run the football, our pick is in trouble.
Yeah. Yep.
If they can run the football, our pick is in trouble. The problem is that I don't think they can because the offensive line is just that bad.
That's fair.
Like, dude, I saw Will Anderson just the right tackle didn't even touch him. And I was like baffled. I couldn't believe that he just basically let the guy go by. Their best pass rusher on the team. It made no sense to me. So I can't get jiggy with that shit. I've seen it too many times with the Giants last year and how bad their offensive line was.
Yeah.
The only thing that helps them is that their defense is really good.
All right.
So I'd probably take the under here, under 43.5, but I do like the Colts to cover this 1.5. I expect them to win by probably like a 3-point game, maybe 4-point game. Yeah, like I said, I like the under. All right, on the next one, we got the Texans at the Vikings. Texans are a 1.5 point favorite as well. Over under in this one's 46, a little bit higher than the last game. Man, this is a tough one. The Vikings are playing well, especially defensively, which makes sense.
No Joe Mixon either.
No Joe Mixon for the Texans. Sam Darnold playing much better than I've ever seen him play.
Revenge game, too, for Danielle Hunter.
Danielle Hunter playing for the Vikings.
Yep.
No, playing for the Texans.
Yeah,
sorry.
For the Texans.
Playing for the Texans.
Yeah.
Cam Akers is the starting running back this week.
What's up with Jordan Addison?
He's out.
When is he coming back?
Don't know.
That's terrible.
Brian didn't tell me that, but Brian told me earlier this week. Bryce Young has trade suitors. Says Panthers quarterback has interest on the trade market despite teams saying he's not available.
No. Well, yeah, of course he wants to get out of there, and of course the team's going to say he's not available.
Yeah.
But then if they go draft another quarterback, if they do get the first pick, and they go draft a quarterback,
they have an issue.
What are you going to do? You're going to have another Bears Caleb Williams situation with Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I don't think you're going to get it. I don't think you're going to get as much for Bryce Young after benching him as much as Chicago would have gotten for Justin Fields.
Exactly. Absolutely not.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you what, though. It's looking more and more like I said. They should have kept Justin Fields and traded that first pick because they would have gotten a haul, in my opinion. Because somebody would have believed they could kill, and I would have been so upset if it would have been the Giants, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'd have been so upset.
Maybe Washington,
but Washington, they wouldn't have gave up.
But I tell you one,
to get Caleb over Jaden Daniels, I think
for it being New York, all that hype, all that media, you know, it probably would have been Caleb.
Probably would have fucked up Caleb too. All that attention, everything.
Right, man. It would have been another Odell situation. I'd have been pissed.
I do think Caleb could have worked in Washington with Kingsbury. Kingsbury was just his offensive coordinator in college.
Oh.
Got him the Heisman.
It could have worked, but he wanted somebody different. So what do you got to do? What you got to do?
It is what it is.
But like you said, no Joe Mixon. Still got
Tank Dell.
Nico Collins, and Stephon Diggs out there though. Yep. Who's running secondary? Who's
for Houston?
Yeah, who's running?
You got Single. What is it?
Stingley.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Derek Stingley. You got Jalen Petrie. He's a safety.
I thought Derek Stingley was their corner.
He is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's going to be probably on JJ.
Petrie is the safety.
No, I said who's going to be running if Joe Mixon is not there.
Oh, Cam Akers.
Yeah, that's what I was
saying. Cam Akers. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I thought you said who's going to be
back there
defense. Yeah.
No. I said my bad. No, I said who's going to be running like the football if Mixon's out.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Cam Akers.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad then. Well, I mean, who y'all like?
I like Houston.
Oof. Same, Houston.
Oof. I like the Vikings this week, man. The Vikings have been playing well. Their defense has been playing well. I like Sam Darnold.
Gilmore is a cornerback from Minnesota.
Exactly. I do expect it to be a close game.
Yeah.
Over under is a little shaky. I know a little shaky. What would you go with this over under?
I can see it being like a.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah. I was about to say 27-21, but that's
27-21 would be over.
So I probably have to go with it over. I can see it being some score.
I got you. I think it's going to be a little bit lower. I think it's going to get to about probably like 21-18.
Okay. Who's the running back from Minnesota?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a good running back too.
Right.
So I'm saying, I think Minnesota scores that 21 and Houston gets that 18 or 22 or 20. Let's go 17. Yeah, 21-17. Because that Minnesota defense has been playing really well, and I think if Mixon's not playing, Cam Akers isn't bad, but I think
he's got fumble issues.
Yeah, and I think Joe Mixon's a little bit better.
I was about to ask who they played last week, but they played the 49ers.
And they beat them.
Right. No, I was just have they faced like a
Yeah. And Sam Darnold not Sam Darnold. Brock Purdy had a terrible game.
Darnold had 2 TDs, I think.
Yeah, Brock Purdy had 2 interceptions. That defense is for real, man. I'm telling y'all. That Minnesota defense is for real. I like the Vikings this week. All right, moving on. We got the miserable Giants at the Browns on the road in Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland. Grew up there when I was a kid, and I moved here after Key West. But Browns are a 6.5-point favorite. Over under in this game is 38.5. That's because they believe the Giants are going to score no points, and I concur on that. We'll probably get a couple field goal opportunities. Dude's probably going to kick 1 or 2. We'll probably score. Well, he might kick 2 or 3. Yeah, we might get 2 or 3. We might get some yards, but Giants will probably only get about 6 points.
Neighbors is getting the number 1 corner.
Yeah, Ward.
Yeah,
Denzel Ward. Yeah, he's still. Yeah. I don't like it. It's gonna be bad. Browns, and they cover.
Yeah, I
think. And the under.
The under.
And the under. Yeah, Browns cover and the under.
I'm gonna go with the Browns too.
Yeah,
I'm going with the Browns.
Yeah, I think you're ready. Fuck y'all.
It's a sweep.
Oh, this ain't cheddar. It's quiche. Hold up. I had a surprise plan for my boy. I got you there. Move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the way. Yeah. Is you with me or against me, though? All right. We got the Eagles at the Saints. Saints are favored by 3 points at home. Over under in this game's 49.5 and a half, 49 and a half. Crazy game this week. I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be some scoring. I'd probably take the under. I think they score like 48, 49 right on time. Something like that.
They've been putting up at least 40 plus points every game.
28-21. 28-21. Saints win it.
Yeah, I think I'm going with the Saints.
I think after what happened last week with the Eagles, and for those that don't know, I wish I could have gotten the graphic. I couldn't get the graphic for this, but Jalen Hurts without AJ Brown has been god awful. With AJ Brown, he averages about 220 yards a game, something like that. Without AJ Brown, he averages about 150.
Okay.
His completion percentage drops 5 points when AJ Brown is not playing. His quarterback rating drops 10 points when AJ Brown is not playing. His touchdown to interception ratio goes from about 2 to 1, plus side of 2 to 1, to about a little over 1 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see how this is going to be any different. And the Saints defense is better, in my opinion, than the Falcons defense. And their offense has been way more explosive than the Falcons offense. So, yo, what's up, Sports Addict?
Yo.
Appreciate you joining. If you didn't know, me and Dev here, we took your Colts. Jared said, fuck you, and he took the Bears. He said he don't like you. He said, I'm specifically taking the Bears to go against Sports Addict. I was like, damn, bro, that's tough. You missed it. You'll see it later. Just go back and look. No, we talk about the Eagles-Saints game right here. I like the Saints here, 28-21. I think they covered at 3. I like the under because the under is 49.5. Give me that half a point. I love it. Put me on the edge of my seat. We'll save Dev for last. Jared. Eagles at Saints. Saints -3. Over under 49.5.
I'm going with the Saints.
Going with the Saints here? Yeah. Okay. All right. Any particular reasons?
Just their offense is just, I think it would be too much for Philly right now.
Gotcha.
But hold up, I got something for you.
Oh, he got something for us. Like I said, this ain't cheddar. This quiche. Oof! What is this?
What you was just talking about.
Oh, this is what I was just talking about.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at that!
Damn.
Right,
Look at that!
So the top
Is with.
is with and then the one right under is without.
Nice.
There you go. You can just go to it.
Oh, look at that!
Here.
Look at that! See, look at the completion percentage. Drops 6 points.
Oh yeah.
Average. Look at the touchdown to interception ratio.
Rating dropped 10 points.
Rating drops 10 points.
Oh yeah.
But for some reason, he sacked less. Why do you think that is? Well, he's also had a lot more time without it. But still.
Probably because they're rushing more without.
What did you see? 33 games, 31 games without.
What I'm saying is less pass attempts. So less.
Yeah, they don't pass as much without him.
Right.
But still, 40. With him is 76 off of over 1,000 pass attempts. Without him, it's 40 sacks with 610. So that's 400 more dropbacks with 36 more sacks. That's it with him. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, it's not a hating thing. It's just the fact that I don't like Jalen Hurts without AJ Brown. I've said it a lot. Carr is about to shut people up tomorrow. Ooh. If you didn't know, Devin's been getting into golf big time. Go follow his page on Instagram, right?
On TikTok. Pardon the smoke.
Pardon the smoke on TikTok. Got all your golf needs and content.
Not everything yet.
Well, not everything
I mean,
yet.
it's in the works. We're
going. We're moving.
Trying to build up money to golf.
I need a survivor pick. Who you got? I went Seahawks week 1, Texans week 2. I'm thinking Bengals, Raiders, Bucks. I mean, Raiders is definitely probably your best bet. I think they're gonna probably
against Carolina.
That defense is terrible. Who the Bucks play? Denver.
My survivor pick's Seattle.
I kind of like Bengals. I kind of like the Bengals. I think T. Higgins coming back is going to bring some rejuvenation. Plus, they're going to be playing in Cincinnati against a rookie QB, and that secondary of Washington is god awful. Everybody knows that secondary of Washington is god awful. So they need to go ahead and put it. I think Bengals is probably your best bet this week, especially after starting the season 0-2. You know what happens when Joe Burrow comes back.
I got Seattle against Miami.
Seattle against Miami. That's a good one. I like Seattle against Miami this week as well. What about you, Dev? You got a lock this week?
So far, I'm 2-0 in my survivor picks.
I probably have that Vegas as my lock because Carolina. No. I'm sorry. No. I apologize. I forgot Red Rifle came in this week. A lock this week. Cleveland.
Cleveland's a good one. Cleveland's a good one as well.
Cleveland's
a good one as well. I don't disagree. But Devin, I know you're gonna go with the Saints here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a little spiel on why you think that is.
Well, first off, I'm scared of Jalen Hurts and his ability to run when he doesn't have anything. Yeah. But the upside.
This is y'all's first testing it's a mobile quarterback.
Right. And I think Willie Gay here is going to get a lot of playing time. What I'm hoping is that we scheme and we run a QB spy, like 75% of the time at least. And then with the run game with Barkley, I believe he's going to get his. Barkley's going to get his.
Barkley's going to get his numbers.
Yes. And with A.J. Brown being out, you only got Devontae Smith and Jahan Dotson.
And you're gonna put Marshawn Lattimore
on that. And then, but you also have a Debo who's been playing outstanding, who's in the absence of Marshawn Lattimore, and then also Alontae Taylor back there, and you still got Will Harris along with Honey Badger. D line, I believe, will eat against that O line against the Eagles.
You think so?
I believe so.
Mm.
Kelsey's not there no more. It's not the same O line.
Still good offensive line.
What about Lane Johnson?
Still got Lane Johnson.
And
Miata's not bad either. Jordan Miata kid in the center now. He's not bad.
Okay, but listen to these names. You got Carl Granderson. You got Chase Young. You got.
I keep forgetting y'all got Chase Young.
I forgot y'all had Chase Young. I did. I forgot y'all had Chase Young.
Not to mention our linebackers and the way that Dennis Allen is scheming those blitzes. You got a cornerback, Alante.
He is a good defensive coordinator. I'll give him that.
Oh, yeah,
Demario Davis is a big help on y'all's defense.
I think the biggest thing, in my opinion, is the fact this offensive coordinator has came in and completely turned around your offense in one season.
It's wild because we've been having these weapons. A lot of it's great. It was a scheme. It was a scheme all along.
Yeah. Because Dennis Allen is a terrible offensive.
Well, no, it wasn't Dennis Allen. It was Pete Carmichael.
Pete Carmichael. Yeah, that's his name.
I've said this before. Pete Carmichael was begged to stay in New Orleans,
which is insane.
And I just want to slap whoever made that call. It was probably Mickey Loomis or somebody up there.
It was terrible.
But I got the Saints winning. I got them covering.
Do you think it's gonna be bombs away like the last 2 weeks?
Oh, you got to, bro.
Yeah. You gotta start off. No, you gotta start off.
I get that, but I'm saying I'm talking 40+ points the last 2 weeks.
No, I don't think it's gonna be that.
Is he gonna burn the safety,
bro?
Twice?
Yeah. Hey, to be honest with you, we got CJ coming up, and I hope we fucking dog CJ.
I hope y'all do. Yeah, that's
gonna be a nice little matchup. That's gonna be a nice little matchup
against his old team.
Yeah, I love it.
That's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna be watching that game with the Giants game. Your boy is off tomorrow. Let's go. Jared, did you add an engagement group? I think they did. I think you added us.
Yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
I added them to one of them.
Saints over 25.5. Yes, absolutely. I would take that. I think they're going to score 28. I think Carr's going to have 2 touchdowns. I think Kamara's going to have at least 1. And my throw-in pick is probably going to be Jamal Williams rushing in 1 from the goal line.
I say we also get a pick on Jalen Hurts. When you pressure him, you get him to roll out to his right. That's his main thing. He's terrible under pressure.
All right, moving on. Get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
How did you figure this out?
Because I'm smart, and I learn things when y'all aren't around.
I am a smart.
All right. Next up, we got the Broncos at the Bucks. Bucks are a 6.5-point favorite. I know Sports Addicts was just talking about maybe a survivor pick for the Bucks. I don't think that's a bad option. Me personally, I would go with the Bengals as a lock. I mean, you can go with the Bucks as a lock too. I think those two are the locks of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah, Bo Nix ain't been all that.
Yeah. And plus, if you heard about the playbook size they've been giving him, I heard the playbook's been razor thin for him.
I heard one of the Bucks players saying I think laughed at it.
Yeah, I heard the Steelers players laughed at it.
Okay. I heard something about it.
Yeah. Steelers player. I heard the Steelers players were laughing at it, laughing at the playbook, the play calling, because they saw a lot of the same plays throughout the game, and they said that the playbook for him is razor thin. So I don't know, but who y'all got? Who you
Tampa.
got? Well, I figured you're gonna go Tampa as well.
Yeah, Tampa.
As much as it kills you.
Yeah, Tampa.
They're playing well right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Knowing, being Sean Payton, I feel like he may keep it close, and I feel like they do cover. I feel like the Broncos do cover.
Don't y'all play Denver next week?
No, we play the Chiefs next week.
What do you think about this over under 41?
I say
I'm gonna go under.
I'm gonna say under.
Yeah, I kind of like the under as well. I just don't. It's mainly because I don't think the Broncos are going to score a lot of points.
Yeah.
But you like the Broncos to cover, though.
Yeah, I like them to cover.
I could see Baker running one in.
Oof.
If they get closer, because they're going to probably lock up on the goal line.
Yeah, they got a good secondary, I think.
I think Baker had a rushing touchdown or two last week.
I think he had one last week.
Well, I know he had one. I seen the highlight from running it in.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Packers at Titans. Titans are a 3.5-point favorite.
Another revenge game.
Yeah, Malik Willis just went to the Packers. Now they got to play the Titans. Over-under in this one's 37.5, and I'm taking the under. But I mean, this Titans offense has looked terrible.
Yeah, I think we'll go with Green Bay.
Green Bay struggled to win last week against the Colts.
But Will Levis has been looking.
But they did end up winning. Will Levis has looked so god awful. The Packers defense has played well.
You know, Will Levis had to change his number because apparently his number leaked and he was getting hate messages.
That's tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Dan Campbell had to move because his address leaked.
Oof.
Yeah,
can't be having all that.
I saw that the other day. I'm like, dang.
Can't be having all that. Imagine if we still had the yellow pages. But yeah, Packers at Titans. I'm probably gonna go with the Packers here. I don't like the Titans. I know that the Packers are. I mean, the Titans are favored, but I think the Packers should be favored in this one. I mean, I think they're only favored because they're at home. You know, I've said this before. When you're at home, you get about 3 points on the spread anyway. So they're looking at this as even teams, but the Titans get the edge because they're at home. So I expect it to be a close game. Titans might not even cover that 3. It might be a 2 or 1 point game, or it might get voided. I'd be safe and go 3.5. If you were going to take the Packers plus, I would take 3.5 just to be safe. So, and I would take the under as well. Oh, my bad. Who are you taking?
Oh, the Titans, actually.
You're going to take the Titans?
I'm taking the Titans. I'm actually taking the Titans, yes. I still believe Malik Neighbors is not that great. I understand Will Levis has not, not Malik Neighbors. I'm sorry. Y'all know who I met.
We know who you meant.
Yeah.
See, I don't even remember his
Malik
Willis.
Yeah.
Even though it is a revenge game against the Titans, I still don't believe that he's that great.
I don't think he's that great either. I do think that the Packers defense is better than the Titans defense.
And the Titans, they have lost 2 close games. I mean, not close, but they've lost on one play. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I don't disagree with that.
That one throwaway last game with Will Levis. And
I can get Will Levis's phone number in 5 minutes.
Is he a Titans fan?
No,
he's a Colts fan.
Okay. Division rivals. But yeah, at home, they've had 2 close games, and I just believe they pulled this one out. I believe they just pull it out of their ass, and because I like the pickups that they had in the offseason.
I do like the pickups they had in the offseason. I don't disagree with that. All right, we'll start getting into these late games here.
I can't believe I said Malik Neighbors. I apologize.
It's okay. We're all have fuck up.
Yeah, big time. Panthers at Raiders. This is basically a lock. Raiders -6. I would take the -6. Over under's 40. I might take the over on this one, to be honest with you. Mainly because I do think the Panthers might score, but dude, the Panthers' defense is so god awful. It's been bad. So what do you think, Dev?
I'm going with the Carolina Panthers.
You believe in the red rifle?
Right. I like you said, you still got Xavier Legette. I hope he gets some throws to Adam Thielen. Aiden. I mean, the Raiders.
It's not Aiden O'Connell.
No, it's Gardner Minshew.
Gardner, baby.
Yeah, Gardner.
That's exactly why I'm taking the Raiders.
Yeah. No, but I'm taking the Panthers.
What about you, Jared?
I'm going with the Raiders on this one.
Going with the Raiders?
Yeah.
Taking the Panthers. Going out there. I like it. Packers could have 6 sacks. Levis has been sacked 7 times. Oh, my God. I like Deontay Johnson with a red rifle this week.
Him as well.
Yeah. That's a good I want to see how he comes with Xavier Legette.
I think with Andy Dalton's it's gonna be a fresh new start for this offense.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
That's what they're looking at.
That's what we need.
Hope so. Did you go pick up Andy Dalton?
Already got him.
Nice.
He's already in the lineup.
We'll see how it goes. Dolphins at Seahawks. Dolphins are all the way on the road in Seattle, traveling entirely across the country, literally from Miami to Seattle. Yeah, that's literally all the way across the country. The Seahawks are favored 4.5. Over under in this one's 41.5. It's kind of surprising to me. I mean, I know the Dolphins got weapons, but I'm not high on Skylar Thompson.
I wonder if Skylar Thompson's going to end up playing because they also signed Tyler Huntley.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Huntley, but Huntley needs to learn the playbook probably more.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I think he's probably a little bit better option than Skylar Thompson.
As far as athletic ability and quarterback ability, I think so, yes. But right now, they need somebody that knows the playbook and can continue to run that offense with some fluidity and consistency.
No, yeah, I feel that.
And right now, that has to be him. So they're just going to play double high safety. Achane should have a big game as well. Because the Seahawks I mean, their defense has played well so far this year, but, I mean, they played Denver and the Panthers. So,
yeah.
But I mean, I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah. Well, Seattle's my survivor pick, so I'm going with Seattle.
I
got Seattle.
Yeah, I figured we were all taking them. This is an interesting game in my opinion. Lions at Cardinals in Arizona. Lions are a 3-point favorite. Over under is 51.5. They're expecting a high scoring game here.
And I can see it.
51.5 is a lot of points in the over-under. I'm probably going to go the under in this game, mainly off the strength of how little scoring there's been as far as how the season has gone, and I'll speak on that a little bit more towards the end of the show. But, Jared, who do you like this week?
I was going to say the Cardinals, but I think we'll go with Detroit on this one.
You're going to go with Detroit?
Yeah, I think they're going to corral Kyler Murray into preventing him to escape the pocket. I think Aiden Hutchinson will at least get a sack and a half, maybe 2.
I got you.
Where like that defense has got to hold up against Marvin Harrison
and Kyler's elusiveness and being able to extend the play. James Conner,
Trey McBride's coming out.
Yep, and I need him to play well this week too. Who you got, Dev?
I'm taking Detroit.
I'm
taking Detroit. I think Aiden Hutchinson last week, I believe, had like 5 sacks in the first half.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I believe that's going to disrupt Kyler a lot. So I'm going to go with Detroit this week.
All right. I had thought about going with the Cardinals. Flirted with the idea, but I like the Lions to bounce back as well. I do think it'll be an interesting game. I do think it'll be on the higher side of scoring. 51.5, though, I would still probably take the under. I don't think there's going to be that much scoring. Not with these two teams. Because the Lions are going to want to run the football.
Yeah.
They're going to want to run the football.
Ooh.
They're going to want to get J-Mo more involved.
Mm-hmm. They're going to want to get J-Mo involved as well. Probably hit him on a deep one. Skylar Thompson will surprise people this week. He came into the game last week cold. He now has 10 days to work with the starters. I mean, you may be right. I don't agree with the Seahawks being the survivor pick this week, but that's Jared. Don't put me in that conversation.
I like this.
I saw that. I didn't have to look. I didn't have to look away for that. I saw that. Kyler Murray over under 60 rushing yards.
I think I might take the over with that one because, like I said, I think that Aiden Hutchinson is going to disrupt it, and he's just going to have to get out there and run the ball.
Okay, but do you think it's going to be like a lot of little runs, or do you think it's going to be like a big run?
Probably he'll break one.
You think he's going to break one?
Yeah, I feel like he'll break one. I feel like it might be like a little couple of yards here, but he might break like a 40. You know what I'm saying? Not get the whole 60 in one, but
I'm gonna go under. I think Dan Campbell is gonna prepare his defense for that in some form or fashion. Probably play 2-man spy.
Anzalone, I believe he is questionable or out. They have a lot of hurt people on defense right now.
I do agree with that.
I believe their corner is still two of their corners are questionable as well. So,
well, they're gonna have to. Excuse me. They're gonna have to double team Aiden Hutchinson almost every play. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm dead serious. They're gonna have to.
Repeat that one more time. I'll read the next comment.
Let me see. Oh, all Kyler Murray's runs are little. That's actually really good.
Yeah. So Anzalone's questionable with a concussion.
Oof.
Terrion Arnold, cornerback, he's questionable with an illness.
Illness, right?
Let's see.
A couple of them hamstrings, I believe.
Another cornerback's hamstring. He's not playing. St. Brown is
he'll probably play.
Yeah, he's gonna play. They don't have anything on him.
Right.
That's about it.
I believe they're missing a guard, but on offense, that's about it.
Graham Glasgow, he's questionable. The only two people that aren't playing are, I guess I'm not sure what this one is. The first one,
safety.
That's what I figured. And then a corner. Those are the only two that are out. Everybody else that's questionable. It's a linebacker, corner guard, and wide receiver.
Terrion Arnold, that's their rookie that they just drafted.
Yeah.
Well.
Even if they're questionable, they're playing hurt.
We'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a close one. We all got the lines in that one, though.
No, he said.
No, he.
You got the lines.
He was gonna. Yeah, I was with him almost on.
No, it was. I was close to Cardinals as well. What they showed last week. Yeah.
Ravens at Cowboys. Cowboys at home. First time in a long time, I think they haven't been the favorite at home.
Me and Devin were talking about this game earlier.
What's it called? I think the Ravens are 1 point favorite, so that's basically a pick'em game. Just go money line. Don't even worry about it unless you want it for the odds. It's up to you, but I don't know how much the odds are going to change on that. Over under 47.5 though. I like the over. I think it's going to be a high scoring game that people realize. I think the Ravens are going to be able to run the football well against the Cowboys, and I think the Cowboys are going to be able to throw the football well against the Ravens.
That's right.
I got Dak Prescott in this week.
Okay. I'm riding the hot hand with Baker.
I like the Cowboys this week in this one at home. Who you got, Jerry?
Me and Devin were talking about this earlier. Who do you think needs this win more?
Who needs it more?
Yes.
Oh, fucking Dak. Cowboys need this win for real. Bro, their schedule doesn't get any easier.
No, that's fair. Because me and Devin were talking about
it. And they're already tied in a division. The Ravens are dealing with the Steelers, who are 2-0, the Browns, who are 1-1. The Bengals are 0-2 right now to go along with the Ravens. It's been completely flip-flop. We've already talked about that. Very early in the season. Who needs this right now is Dak and the Cowboys. It's bad as enough to talk about. But they absolutely need this game more than the Ravens, in my opinion. Lamar's legacy is based on the playoffs. Lamar's going to get there. We know that they'll find a way to sneak into the playoffs some form or fashion. He has to play well in the playoffs for it to be important to me, at least to me. Maybe to other people, he's proven himself in the regular season that he can be a competent quarterback. The thing is that when you get to the postseason, I need to see it.
Yeah.
I need to see it there. Because even in the games that he's won, he hasn't played all that great. I think he's had one good game in the postseason, and that's about it.
They almost did it last year as long as Zay Flowers doesn't fumble that ball.
But he didn't have a good game either. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He didn't have a good game in that game. What do you think?
I got the Ravens. Or are you asking the question of who needs it more?
Who do you have winning and who needs it more?
Okay, both. Let's see. Ravens and Ravens.
You think both?
Yeah. Ravens, I think the Saints not necessarily exposed the Cowboys last week, but they did some damage. But basically what we were talking about earlier was, since Ravens are in that division, and we understand that the Bengals have started 0-2, and the Steelers they started what 1-2 or 2-1
2-0
2-0. Okay, well, that's what we're saying. It's gonna be a tougher road to get to the playoffs for them, just between the competition. Whenever in the NFC East, you just got the Eagles right now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And if the Eagles drop tomorrow against the Saints, it's going to give them a better chance as well.
That's true. That is true. I do give you that. That is a good comp.
So,
well, who did you say needs it more?
Me and him both agreed on the Ravens.
I don't know. I particularly think the Cowboys, as far as because Dak's playing, with this new contract, showing that he's the best in the league, coming off a bad game against the Saints last week, he still needs to prove to a lot of people that this team right here can do damage. Mm-hmm. We know the Ravens can. I've spoke on it multiple times about how bad their defense is, though.
Yeah, Dallas could also use this because of that contract they just signed Dak to.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to prove that he's deserving to be the top paid guy in the league.
If they start going 0-3 and possibly 0-4, they might be like, did we overpay?
So you have the Ravens or the Cowboys winning this?
The Ravens.
So I'm the only one with the Cowboys. Yeah. I see how it goes. With the extension of Justice Hill, what does that say for Keaton Mitchell? He's there just in case if Henry goes down or Hill goes down. Either one. He's just there for depth. Ravens don't want to go down 0-3. I mean, I understand. If you end up playing in a tough division, it is a tough division. But at the same time, the Steelers haven't played the hardest part of their schedule. The Ravens are playing hard games. Now, the Bengals, they played an easy game that they should have won.
Yeah.
Against the Patriots, no offense. They almost beat the best team in the league.
Kansas City.
You see what I'm saying?
If no flag.
Well, I mean, that's neither here nor there. You play better, it doesn't have to come down to the flag.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if without the flag, they probably would have won.
Yeah. Well, play better, score more points. Don't let it be a field goal game. That's on everybody. It's not just on one guy or one play. Said that for how many years?
Umpteen years.
But I do agree. I do think that the Ravens don't want to go down 0-3. I think that's the biggest thing for them in that division. Jared, the Patriots are a good team. He's joking, right? That's sarcastic. That's gotta be. Gotta be.
It is.
That's what I thought.
I know what he's talking about.
All right, a few more games left. Got about 4 games left here. We got the 49ers at the Rams. 49ers are a 6.5-point favorite. Over-unders 43.5. I mean, the Rams are missing everybody besides Matt Stafford and what's his name? Kyron Williams. Missing everybody. Nope. Don't blame me. Don't mind me. No Puka, no Cooper.
That's tough.
They're missing a lot of people.
Yeah.
Both sides of their ball.
Yeah, no CMC, no Debo.
Yeah. Well, I was particularly talking about.
I know what you meant.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Defense.
Yeah. But you are right. No CMC, no Debo. I like Jordan Mason this week, though.
Right, they still have weapons.
Jordan Mason's been going crazy.
Kittle, no Jordan.
Oh, no Kittle. Right, that's right.
Yeah, boy, they gonna take on double IU.
I like Juwan Jennings in this game.
And I got IU too.
We got Juwan Jennings.
I need IU to do something.
Just to let you know
he needs to prove that he's worth that contract as well. Yeah. He's been shit in the bed recently as well. But regardless of that, I like the 49ers in this game. I like them to cover as well. I like the under 43. I don't think the Rams are going to score a lot of points.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I mean, it's kind of hard when your 2 top players are out.
And then on top of that, I think that 49ers defense is on a mission from last week. For losing that game last week.
True.
So, who y'all got though?
Yeah, the Niners.
Yeah, I had the Niners. Yeah.
Sure. All right, we got the Chiefs at the Falcons. Chiefs are only a 3.5 favorite on the road. Over under is 46.5. I like the Falcons this year. I still think they're going to turn it up towards more later in the season, but it's not going to be this game. Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Exactly, Chiefs.
Yeah. Over under 46. Tell you what, if Pat Mahomes plays like he played last week, probably going to be under. Because the Falcons' offense has not looked great outside of one drive.
That game-winning drive?
Yeah. So, this is the handicap bowl game. Oh, he's talking about 49ers and Rams. Yeah, no, it is. That game's definitely full of
injuries,
injuries and IRs and people that aren't coming back for a good amount of time.
So many damn injuries this year.
This is unbelievable. You want to know why that is? Because these guys don't play fucking preseason.
Yep.
Everybody's scared to get hurt. Why don't you get hurt in the beginning of preseason, and then you can play during the season instead of not playing in the preseason? Then you get hurt in the regular season. That doesn't make sense to me. Get the injury out the way.
They're talking about taking another game away from preseason too.
That's so unbelievable.
I've heard talks about that.
That's so unbelievable. I hope they don't do that. I pray they don't do that. But anyway, who you liking this one? You like Chiefs?
Yeah.
Chiefs as well. I figured. Next game we got the Jags at the Bills. Bills are a 5.5 point favorite. Over under in this one's 45.5. Definitely the under in this one. Bills defense has played spectacular last couple weeks. Jags. Well, I won't say it's played pretty. That first half, they played great for a week and a half because that first half against the Cardinals was god awful. But the second half, I don't think they scored a point. So since that second half of that week one, they played amazing. So I think that trend continues. Trevor Lawrence has taken a step back as a quarterback, in my opinion, which is disheartening because our quarterback situation is so in disarray right now.
Our whole team's in disarray right now.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. A lot of
Tua's
injuries.
Gone. Stevenson got hurt. Mixon's out. Tyreek taking the fall because of Tua. Trevor Lawrence. We have Andy
Matt
Dalton.
Stafford not having Cooper Kupp.
Or Puka. Right.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride to start the season. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing terrible. I'm 1-1 in 3 leagues and 0-2 in 2 leagues.
I'm 2-0.
And the 0-2 is my money leagues. And then 1-1 is one money league.
Yeah, 2-0, 1-1, and 0-2.
What about you?
I am 2-1 and no, I'm 2-0.
Yeah.
1-1, and then what is my other one? 1-1. Yeah, I think I'm 2-0 and then 1-1, 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm at 5 leagues. Damn it.
I'm at 4.
I just don't count the one that just popped up randomly from last year. So.
Well, all right. Well, Jared, who you got in this one?
Go with the Bills on this one.
I know that eats your heart out.
Yeah.
You're used to it by now for over the years, huh?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I like the Bills in this one as well. That's Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football, we got the Commanders at the Bengals.
No, that's both Monday Night Football games.
There's a doubleheader.
Oh, it's a doubleheader this week? Oh, whoops.
The only Sunday Night Football game is Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, but anyway, Monday Night Football, Commanders at Bengals. Bengals are a 7.5 point favorite. I think they cover. Over under is 47. I think that goes over. No, I think that goes under. I don't think Washington's going to score that much. I like the Bengals to cover that 7.5, and I like the under in this one. Bengals all the way. This is my survivor pick, by the way.
For Cincinnati.
On Cincinnati.
What
do you got?
Cincinnati.
Cincy.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, a lot of those in the
T.
games.
Higgins coming back too.
Yeah, T. Higgins coming back. That helps me out in so many leagues, man. I got him in like 4 leagues because of this Jamar Chase situation. And I'm like, this man's about to eat, bro. He's going to be the only one on the field just feasting on these fools. Psych. Killed me for 2 straight weeks.
Tragic.
Big tragic. All right. I wanted to show something real quick before we end the show. This is what I was talking about last week. I saw this picture here. Passing touchdowns through 2 weeks. 2019 there was 105. 2020 there was 110. 21 there was 110. 2022 there was 105. 23 86. This year 66.
Defense is selling out for
Defense are selling out for the pass. That's why I win a lot of unders in these games, because that's what teams are starting to do. Keep it in front of you. Don't give up the big play. Let's see if they can beat us in the red zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, they feel like if they can just hold off on field goals, the guy might miss one, give you an opportunity. I don't blame them. But 66 this year, and that's it. That's terrible. Anything else y'all wanted to add, though?
No.
Who that, baby? Come on, let's go 3-0.
Yeah, I'm off. I'm going to enjoy being off tomorrow. Not working, but I'm not going to enjoy watching this Giants game. I'll tell you that much right the fuck now. Anyway, thank you, everybody who joined. All the comments. Don't forget, share, subscribe.
One more thing
from Devin before we
Did y'all ever get y'all's picking for a prop?
Oh, yeah.
Just one quick. That's all.
Yeah, we were gonna start a new segment, but I forgot to talk about it. We're gonna pick what?
We could just do it next week.
No, that's fine. We can do it this week.
All right.
We're each gonna pick one player prop that we feel is gonna be a lock this week. Let me see. I had one earlier that I was looking at. Well, I looked at it yesterday when he asked, or the other day when he had asked.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say mine. I think for the Saints and Eagles game, man, the way that we've been just going to Rashid Shaheed early, it's just been absolutely ridiculous. I think that it's Rashid Shaheed over 3.5 reception yards in the first quarter. So we go to him early, we get that big gain. I think that's.
I got Alvin Kamara over 70.5 yards rushing this week. I think they're going to try to run the ball. I do. I think they're going to try to play double high safety against the Saints so that they don't give up those big explosive plays like they have been. Okay. Which is why I think there's going to be a little bit lower scoring coming from them this week. He's going to try to shift. Offensive coordinator is going to try to shift the focus more to the run game, get Alvin Kamara and Jamal Williams more involved, stuff like that. So I like Alvin Kamara this week over 70 yards rushing.
Okay.
What about you?
I know you'll like this one. I want T. Higgins anytime touchdown score.
So
my God, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I want 2 touchdowns out of T. Higgins. Give me 3. I want 4 touchdowns out of T for the 2. He should have gotten me 2 week 1 against a sorry ass Patriots team, and he should have gotten at least 1. I should get 3 touchdowns this week, at least from him, and then the 4th one to make up for the touchdown that he didn't get. I need 4 touchdowns out of you, T. 4, bitch.
Sound like 100 yards for T. Higgins, 100 yards for Chase, huh?
I needs it all. I needs all of that. But all right. Thank y'all. Like I was saying, everybody who joined. We will be back next week on Wednesday night, around the same time, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And good luck this week, gentlemen, in your picks.
Yes, sir.
All right, and your player props. And like I said, we'll be back on Wednesday. share, like, subscribe.
All that. Tell your mama.
Tell your
grandma.
Tell your grandma's crazy. We're gonna end on that.